Saints, a 34-7 win for them. But the bigger story, obviously, was Drew Brees passing Peyton Manning for the all-time most touchdowns. And, oh my goodness, passing touchdowns for him, 540. That broke the record. He ended up with 541 tonight. What's up, everybody? I'm Colleen Wolfe with DeAngelo Hall. We got Mike Robb here,
Boom.
we got MJD, and
That's
we
right.
got some highlights for you. So let's go there. Let's go out to the Superdome.
I ain't gonna lie, Colleen, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I am sick that when he got hurt, I dropped him off my fantasy team.
Why?
I cannot believe
because
you did
he was
that.
coming back.
I didn't know if he was coming back, bro.
What were you
Like, yeah.
thinking?
He had thumb surgery, bro.
Wait.
Wow. Let's go to the second quarter here. Saints leading 3-0, and he hits Michael Thomas there. Drew Brees does for the 15-yard
Michael
touchdown.
Thomas should never be that wide open. Never. Especially week 15 of a football season. Okay?
He's
So-
always that
Hey,
way.
Michael Thomas
That
should
was
have done a lot
touchdown
of things.
538 there for Brees. Next Saints possession. Drew Brees throws to Michael Thomas, who makes that
Wide
one-handed
open
catch.
again.
12 targets, 12 catches.
That is crazy to me.
He is always open.
24-yard gain
got the
for
J's on.
him.
He got the J's. He killing them with the Concords.
Yes.
6 plays later, 2nd and 8. Drew Brees throws to Traquan Smith
I thought you
in
were
the
about
end zone there.
I thought you were
21
going
yard
to say
score.
Mike Thomas again, so I was like, all right now.
It's just Drew Brees and Mike Thomas.
Yeah, they
all
out here
of these.
playing.
Wow.
Yes, so that's 5:39 there. That ties the record, that touchdown. Next Saints possession, 14 seconds left in the half, and Drew Brees escapes the pocket, and there is Traquan Smith, 5-yard touchdown, and Brees celebrates what looks like it's going to be the record for the
They
touchdown
fooled
there.
him. They gave him a 52 fake out.
Yeah,
Oh,
take,
man.
a,
Yeah.
take another look.
Yeah, and come on. We've
Blue
all
right,
seen
40.
DBs.
There's
and
the
Bruce
flag.
Willis. That wasn't OPI.
Nah.
No, that's what it would be
Sean Payton
ruled.
was
Hey,
like, oh,
man.
yeah, is that what you want?
They
I
took
got
the
something else
literal
there for you.
interpretation of it. The
Yeah.
literal.
So false start on the celebration there, but that's okay. Third quarter, Saints first possession of the half, and Drew Brees, who's he hit?
Oh, you already know.
You know, Michael Thomas.
He wide open.
He wide open.
I don't
always.
understand. How did they not change that? Okay, 3 plays later, 3rd and 5, Drew Brees hits Taysom Hill for the 14-yard
Come on,
gain.
come on.
was
Quarterback
trying to get
love,
in there.
baby. Come on, let's go.
So at this
feeling it.
point, 19 straight completions to tie a career
Only
high
got
for him.
one incompletion on the night. I mean,
Unbelievable. First and goal here.
All right, we're gonna make sure we
and
get it this
Drew
time.
Brees hits Josh Hill, and that is it. Brees, 540 touchdown passes there to be the NFL's all-time leader, passing Peyton Manning. So there's another look at the record-breaking touchdown
that.
pass. His whole family is there to
extended
celebrate.
cousins, everybody there. Huh?
Every rib out.
Yeah.
They're
have
going
to.
to have a cookout after this.
That is awesome.
You see Tom at the bottom like, congrats, Drew. I'll see you there in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to go get that.
Yeah.
We're
They
gonna try
gonna
to
be
get that
back and
record on
forth.
Saturday. That's
No
a part of our
question.
triple header here on the network. They play the Bills. So he's blowing kisses to his family there. They're blowing kisses back. It's a whole
day.
moment, a whole thing. Next Saints possession here. Drew Brees throws his 21st straight completion to Taysom Hill there, who breaks the tackle and scores a 28-yard touchdown.
Head down.
Unbelievable. Drew Brees was locked in tonight. So Saints, they lead 34-0 there.
Oh,
Brees-
Drew in the stands,
Look at
too?
the fake Drew
Oh,
Brees.
that's
Just like Drew.
Boy, that's the best looking like I've seen all year.
That's awesome. Drew Brees, he loves it. What a night for them. They win 34-7. So their record now 11-3, and it doesn't really change anything in the NFC playoff picture. They still stay the same. They still stay the 3 seed at this
Really?
point. I know. Yeah, isn't that weird?
Why?
I don't know. It's just the way that the wacky playoff picture and
No, it
seeding
shouldn't
kind of
be that
works.
way, though,
I agree.
because the
I thought
Seahawks
so
lost
I
too.
thought
right?
they lost the head-to-head, but
Yeah.
I guess they might have more NFC. Probably
It
has
goes to
be.
like
I
a
don't know.
3 or
You don't
4-way
know?
tie.
Yeah.
There's 4 teams in the NFC now that have an 11-3 record. That's how good this whole conference is right now. But we got to talk about Drew Brees here.
Baller.
And he really did ball out tonight. The way that he played, it was just like on another level the entire time.
I felt like it was practice out there for him. Like
Yeah,
they
so-
had
Come
such,
on, man.
they had
Come
such.
on, man. That's an NFL team.
But
on
that's
the
what I'm
other
about to say.
side.
They had such a great week in practice that he was able to go out there and kind of throw exactly where he wanted to go. Like, when when you have those great weeks and you go in the game, you're like, I already seen this look, so I know where I'm going with the ball with this one.
That's
I
like
already
that for
seen
him
this
every week. He's been playing for 40 years.
And some of it is the simplicity of this defense he's going against.
There you
They
go.
love to stay in that cover two. They love to kind of be in those zones. And so for a guy like Drew Brees, it's probably not the smartest thing in the world to do to try to go against a guy like Drew and sit in those zones. because Drew picked them apart. As you saw, one incompletion. They even tried to play a little man.
That's disrespectful.
Still was able to get open. Taysom Hill getting open on the corner.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about that a little later on. But Taysom Hill, your backup quarterback.
What's wrong with that? We're athletes.
Routing up the starting corner.
I mean, he does everything. He does everything.
You're a running back now.
You're right.
We throw the ball too, though. This is again, like, look at this. That is practice.
He is surgical with it.
Yeah, that they are where they're supposed to be. The ball's where it's supposed to be when it's supposed to be there, and that's why you're getting these dudes wide open. Now, I need Mike Thomas to make sure he protects himself at all times, right? Because obviously that's a scary hit.
I tell you this, guys. What amazes me about Drew Brees, you see that he only had one incompletion tonight, four touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I mean, like, on this guy's career, over 10,000 pass attempts, and he's completing almost 70% of the passes that come out of his hands. Think about that, man. Like, almost 11,000 pass attempts, and he's completing almost 70% of them. I mean, just for me to fathom that is crazy. 76,000 yards.
Right.
I mean, the intricacy is in how he passes the football, the tight windows, the ability to read a defense.
And they're not all check downs.
They're not all check downs.
They're down the field shots.
And I thought they would be in trouble this year. I think Drew Brees is one of in the bottom part of the league as far as yards per reception, right? I thought that would hamper them this season, but you put him in that offense, and he gets guys open with Mike Thomas. It's going to be a tough offense to stop going into the playoffs.
And for me, man, it's a lot of it, too, is Sean Payton. Sean Payton's ability for you to know who's getting the ball and him still find a way to put guys in different positions. We saw one of the touchdowns of Michael Thomas, and we like, dude, no matter where he is on the field, if I'm a safety or a corner, I'm going to definitely know where Michael Thomas is. And it felt like certain times in that game, they didn't care that was Michael Thomas. And if you're going to beat this team, you better know what Michael Thomas is at all times.
I felt like he just kept smashing record after record, Drew Brees. I mean, he's done it before, but even tonight, he broke the single-game completion percentage record there, 96.7%. I know we said it, but only one incompletion. He was just so locked in. D-Hall, when you defended him, I mean...
Didn't do it very well. But
what was that like?
You know what? Somebody asked me, what makes Drew Brees so special? And I think it's a combination of a lot of things because he doesn't have the strongest arm. He's not the tallest guy. He's not the most, he's not the sexiest guy when he walks off the bus, right? But what he does well, he understands this offense to a T. A lot of that is the continuity. He's been with Sean Payton for so long. So some of it is that. And then the other part of it is he understands defenses. And for a lot of these young players, yes, it's nice to be Lamar Jackson, but a lot of people aren't blessed with those talents, right? It doesn't mean you can't be a great player, and Drew Brees is a great player, and the reason he is, like we said, he knows where he's going with the ball, he understands his offense, he understands the defenses he's going against, and he's deliberate in what he's doing. Like, when he knows he wants to go somewhere with the football, he's not thinking twice about it. He's confident in his preparation that guy's gonna be in that spot, and he can rely on him to make that throw. A lot of times, Drew is dropping back, that back step, that ball's out of his hands. A lot of quarterbacks hesitate, I don't know if he's going to be there. Drew trusts his teammates, and they play that much harder because of it.
I had a coach once tell me, it's not about who has the strongest arm. It's about when you release the ball and where you put it. That's all that matters.
Anticipation.
Timing and anticipation is all that matters, and that's what Drew Brees is great at. Right? Think about you don't have to throw the ball 60 yards in the air if you let it go at the 30-yard mark.
Exactly.
And you still going to be a 70-yard bomb, right? And
so it all counts.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing about it is he had to make adjustments himself from obviously when he had his shoulder injury, right? When he got to New Orleans to really make this thing go. And it's good to see that like he changed who he was or what his natural instincts are to be obviously a better quarterback.
And think about all of the short quarterbacks out there who were told that they were too short, they couldn't do it, and look what Drew Brees is doing out there. So it's a win for shorter people everywhere.
No question,
okay?
Colleen.
That's all.
Pat Shermer's line. All right, we're going to hand out some game balls, starting with Eli's former teammate, DC.
Well, I know Shermer said one more game ball, but we'll make it just one more game ball for Eli Manning because what you saw right there was exactly who Eli is. He cares more about the guys in his locker room and getting the win than any stat line. He was the most clutch player that I ever played with. I know it's not going to surprise many Giants fans. They know how he is down the stretch. Is not flapped at all. Like, he never gets and rides the roller coaster that all NFL players ride. He's always just thinking about how to get the next completion, how to get the next first down, and that's probably his best quality. Fantastic human being. Great job, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He's definitely one of the best competitors to ever play against or play with. And my game ball is going to the Minnesota Vikings defense. And when you talk about Mike Zimmer, he's always associated with a great defense. How about Sunday? 7 turnovers, guys. 7 turnovers for this defense. 4 fumbles, 3 interceptions. And off of those turnovers, they scored 20 points. If you can't win a football game after all those turnovers and getting points off them, then you don't need to be playing the game. But they had a monster game. They gave us a chance to win. Didn't look good for the Chargers. Only 10 points. This defense, they came to play. And if they play like that going into the playoffs, it's going to be scary.
Yeah, Minnesota peaking at the right time, perhaps.
I'm sorry. I know.
Sorry, Buck. Well, the Chargers were willing participants in their own demise yesterday. Who's your game ball?
How about Kenyon Drake, guys? I think Kenyon has found a home in Cliff Kingsbury offense, man. The guy was terrific yesterday. He's really cemented David Johnson in that offense. He just looks better to me. He can catch the ball out the backfield. A career high 4 touchdowns. I did that a few times, but for Kenyon to do that, man, he really balled out. Great job by him.
You know what I love about Kenyon Drake, too? He was 0-11. Remember, he started out with the Dolphins. They were 0-6. Right. Then he gets traded to the Cardinals. They were 0-5. So he got his first win. No one's going to go winless this year in the NFL. 4 touchdowns for Kenyon Drake. That counts as ballin'. So Dion came a-callin'.
What's good with you, man?
How you doing?
It's
That's
always
good with you, man. 22, 137, 4 touchdowns on the day. You know why I'm calling, man. How'd you do it?
Man, you played in this league, man. Any given Sunday, bro. Just kind of going out here, making sure that